Let's get more on the story about eating processed meat, such as sausages, salami and bacon, which can cause bowel cancer. That's according to new guidance from the World Health Organization. And it says eating red meat is also a probable cause of cancer. Well, with me now is Nicole Berberian, who's from the British Dietetic Association. And is there anything in this report that's new?
This is actually based on evidence that we've seen for quite some years, so it is nothing new, but it's good to have a look at it again, to have a reminder and to help us to get some idea of what the figures are that we're looking at. So they're looking at giving us a limit for our red meats. They're not saying you can't have it at all, just saying keep it to your small portion. It's about 70 grams a day. Actually, that's quite a generous portion if you're having a bolognese and you've got the onions and the tomatoes and the mushrooms and all the vegetables in that. That's probably going to be about your portion. The one that we're looking at keeping down, that's the processed meat. That's the ham, the bacon, the salami, anything that's cured, smoked, salted, or with the chemical preservatives in. That's the one that they're not giving us a safe level for and saying just avoid it as much as you can.
So there is no safe level, but what in your mind is a level where you are really risking health?
Having anything in large amounts on a daily basis is probably going to mean that the rest of your diet's going to be imbalanced. Remember, you've got protective components in the diet and you've got to get those in as well. So if you're looking at a balanced diet, it's probably not going to be processed meat every day in large quantities. So you're looking at maybe the occasional couple of slices of bacon, maybe every couple of weeks, once a week. We haven't got a safe level, so I can't tell you, but just
can
keep
you
it down.
mitigate? I mean, if we're talking about red meat, for example, you can mitigate it by having a sensible number of vegetables alongside it.
And still keeping our levels down. So if you're having a huge amount of it, something else is probably going to go wrong. So if you're having huge amounts, maybe you're going to start to gain weight. Maybe you're going to start to miss some of the healthy whole grains that we know actually bind those carcinogens, keep your bowel healthy and take them out of your body. So keeping up your whole grains, your vegetables, your fruit, that's all going to balance together to keep your bowel healthy, bind the carcinogens, take them out and reduce your risk of cancers.
And it's not just about quantity, it's about when you do it. Small amounts, but reasonably often.
To raise your risk? If you're having anything too much, too frequently, yes, that's going to cause a problem. But really, this is going to be common sense eating. And looking at the amounts, if you're looking at portions of steak, you've got a portion of steak for 145 grams. Your level that they're giving us is 500 grams for the whole week. So you might have maybe meat on one day, a couple of meat-free days, and then another piece of meat, then your fish and your chicken and your beans and pulses making up the other days. That's a balanced diet, and that's all within the recommendations.
What do you say to those people who say, look, this is scaremongering? It won't be long before we're told breathing air and drinking water is going to be bad for us.
Actually, this really is common sense. It really is common sense. So typically, somebody that has a very high processed diet, and for processed, we're talking of those, the obvious high fat, sugar foods, something else is going to go wrong. So this really is going to be pulling all of that, just giving those people just a little bit of support to say, actually, it's not out of your reach, you can do it.
Nicole, thank you very much. Nicole Berberian,
You're welcome.
Thank you.